where all the books are so they can catch on fire.
The ultimate monster.
Have you have you seen these books? Do you see these fucking books she has?
They look amazing.
Why would you have a book on herpetology?
Kid Brainer.
Emergency public health, uh, the great influenza,
The great
human parasitology. Uh, she's got so much, and then she's got like this giant ElfQuest collection. Have you ever heard of ElfQuest?
No.
She is more of a fucking nerd than I'll ever be because I don't even know what the fuck that shit is. Is this card supposed to be here?
Oh, you touched my cards!
Well, I had to move them out of my way,
Oh, okay.
bitch.
All right, let's get started.
Fine.
Give us your wife.
I'll go.
Thank you, Meatball. Really appreciate it.
And remember, whenever you're done, turn the stream off.
How do I do that?
Go to broadcast.
Remember, turn the stream off.
Click it.
Alright. But you're gonna have to pay the consequences if I fuck it up. Oh, look, they get to see. Look at this. Is my.
It's got a Batman shirt.
Hey, can you see my shirt?
Yeah.
It's actually somebody made it's a tarot card of and this is what's his name? The Zodiac Killer.
Oh. Okay.
As the magician, which is one of the major arcana in the tarot cards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me redo the preamble, please. Okay,
Yeah.
so um, Caliphia is starting a tarot card business on Etsy to help her family out. And I bought the highest tier
Put
to
those
try
farther away.
and to try and understand how she works, and so I can help promote her, and also because I'm genuinely interested in um, how the monsters are doing. So my question to her was, well, let me take a step back. So anybody that doesn't know, the monsters is a gaming community, but I founded it with the ultimate
Yeah,
ambition
perfect.
of building the gaming community into a game development business. So all of us together, working together to make games, and
Yeah, that looks good. Yeah.
so I asked Carrie if this will work, or if I should branch, like make the monsters a side project and like actually start a career. So this is actually a really big question, and this tarot card reading means a lot. Um, and again, this is not really. She doesn't tell the future with cards. She uses her like supreme, crazy, intelligent intuition to to
Yeah, talk me up more.
yeah. She's amazing. So basically, what we're doing here is we're not telling the future. We're like checking the. We're doing like a health inspection
Yes.
of the monsters, and she's gonna tell me if I need to change or do or whatever. Okay, so take it away,
Okay.
Carrie.
Okay. So I did my explanation of tarot. If you don't know what it is, just go Google it. I don't have time to be messing around with that. So I do the Celtic cross, which I sent you that picture. I don't know where it went of the
um,
your cards laid out, but it doesn't matter now.
I had it on my stream, but since my stream is fucking stupid, we don't have it anymore.
Great. Okay. So yeah, it's the Celtic cross, which is a very common thing. It gives you a significator, crossing cards, blah blah blah. So I'm just gonna start because I don't want to let this take 3 hours. So the significator is obviously you, Bruce, and you
Okay.
are the man holding the pentacle.
Okay.
The pentacle in this in the tarot cards is a symbol of either money or ability. Not so much. It doesn't have to strictly be money, but it could be like resources.
Ooh,
Yeah. So, but since it's the ace and not like the king, it's the beginning, not the end.
okay.
So there's just a potential. So it's talking about a potential of using this great power that you can kind of see in the card.
Okay.
Um, Coming out of the water. Apparently, you're a very emotional, intuitive person yourself. Would you agree
I
with
agree with
that?
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm very emotional.
Yeah. I saw lots of emotion in this. In this. So
Okay.
sorry.
Yo, a pause. Um, if you get the highest level that I got, she goes so fucking in depth that she asked me for a picture of myself that had my eyes in it. That's how deep she goes.
Okay.
Okay, continue, please.
Okay, so really, there's a really, really strong potential for achievement with you and your goals. And I didn't see a lick of evidence of any other kind of career path for you, which is, I know, one of the questions you were
Yeah.
kind of asking about. We have a time frame, but I'll talk about that later. So you have all the resources you need to accomplish what you want to accomplish. And there's some kind of unexpected, I don't know, some kind of unexpected thing coming up upon you that's going to be giving you even more resources than you thought before. I can't exactly say what it's going to be, but it's just this kind of,
Are we still on the Ace of Pentacles?
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
So
something
there's
unexpected.
something unexpected coming. But your resources are there, and you have strength in that, and in your ingenuity and your persistence, because a lot of people probably would have given up by now.
Yeah, I never give up.
Yeah.
As
Okay.
stupid as sometimes as stupid as that might, as
Good.
more
Good.
logical as it would be to give up, sometimes I'm too stupid to give up.
That's okay. It's working out for you.
Okay.
Okay. So the crossing card is the card that lays directly over the significator, and it kind of gives the other side of the story of what's going on with the significator. It's like what is blocking it or what is enhancing it. And in your
Okay.
case, it's enhancing it because we have wands, which these wands are on fire, and they are kind of like, you took physics, right? Like
Yeah.
uh, potential energy kind of thing. Like they're like a tool, but they're not quite ready yet. Kind of, the sword is more of a tool, so the wand is kind of like energy that has the potential to become a tool.
Okay.
And you see, it's going over this ocean, which is again this like vast emotional barrier.
So the ocean and water seems to imply
Water,
emotion.
water and cups always are talking about emotion
Okay.
or some kind of mental state.
If I giggle, it's because of Twitch chat. It's not. I'm not laughing at you. It's
Okay.
just, Twitch chat is just being really jerky right now. Please continue.
What are they doing? Are they being mean to me?
No, no, they're not being mean. They're just doing memes.
Okay.
Stephanie's doing the never give up, don't let your dreams be dreams thing.
Okay.
So if I giggle, don't let it distract you. I'm just watching the Twitch chat.
Okay. So after this kind of a waiting period of oh my god. Sorry. He had to fix something for me.
Okay.
Okay. um so after this kind of this potential energy you're getting from the Ace of Pentacles, there's going to be a lot of fruitful action as time goes on, and all of your efforts are really actually going to pay off in the end.
Ooh.
And they're having a lot of struggles and delays, I see, like things just not working and just like feeling like you just want to give up, and like, you know, like one person showing up to whatever it is you do. You know, I don't know all this computer magic. But it's paying off now because you're, going through those struggles and not giving up. um, you're now going to be able to like flow your energy and your imagination and what you want to do with your career is going to be able to flow unchecked, allowing you to focus on the bigger picture of what you want out of this online community.
Oh,
And
I
I
like
think,
the sound of that.
yeah, I think you've had a lot of anxieties and setbacks and times that you maybe wanted to, quit. But
Yeah.
you have already started this process, and it will take a little more time for it to coalesce. I'll talk about that time later. But all your tools and strengths are being carried like over a vast ocean of a maternal and material commitment, is what I wrote there.
Hey.
But also, again, this something's there. I don't know. I think someone's watching you right now.
What do you
Someone,
mean?
someone like high up in, I don't know, the gaming world, or has their eye on you. Someone like
Mm,
sees you coming. I feel like,
okay.
because the dolphins here, you're protected by an unknown force. So you're not a dolphin. Don't worry.
No, I actually giggled because I'm taking notes as you write this, and I just wrote, "Someone sees me coming," and it just kind of made me giggle. And my absolute immaturity. Apologies.
That's funny. That's funny. It's okay. Okay, so the crowning card.
Okay.
So what we just did is kind of in the middle, and then there's a card above it called the crowning card, and a card below it called the base of the matter. And well, four technically cards kind of make up um, everything about you. And then when you go side to side is when you get the past, present, future. So the crowning card is kind of like on the surface, like the iceberg. You see the tip of the iceberg, and then the base of the matter is, obviously much bigger icebergs, much bigger underneath.
Yeah.
So the three of cards usually signifies some kind of marriage or birth of a child. So I
Oh
would say
shit.
this is kind of like you're in the birthing process of this community right now, and I really see like an emotional fulfillment for you in this endeavor to the online community. Like what you were seeking out, you're soon to be, or if not already, really kind of getting. And there's a lot that needs to be done in the future, but
Huh.
I think you're wearing your heart on your sleeve a lot, and it's making you feel vulnerable. But like with hard work and a good support system and people that are promoting you and caring about you will prevent you from actually getting hurt. Not hurt. Hurt's the wrong word. I don't know what to say. From your reputation or something being damaged. In other words.
Okay. That's actually pretty astute because for a long time I've done the tough guy silent treatment, never reveal anything. And then since my ex dumped me, I went through a really depressive period, and then when I started this place and I like met a couple people that I really connected with, I started opening up and just being more open. So it is really uncomfortable for me to um, be open and emotional, but I've been trying, and it seems to be working because I've collected a lot of really amazing people
Yeah.
over the last like 6 months.
Yeah. Six is a good number for you.
Okay.
Um. So you have a good support system, and your passion for this career choice is deepening and actually seeming more realistic to you.
Yeah, it is.
Like
Absolutely.
you're actually seeing like this isn't. I think I wrote it somewhere below this, but this isn't really a pipe dream anymore. This is like
No,
something that's real. That's like happening.
no, like I just said, I feel like I've collected, like currently, the most amazing bunch of weirdos possible. And because they're weird, they're so unique. And I really feel like we're sitting on something really special.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
felt that for a while.
definitely. And you can see again, we got the water, we got the cups. This is like a theme with you. So the cups, they can either be held or they can be overturned. And when they're overturned, that
Are we
means
still in the Three of Cups?
yeah.
Okay.
When
Excellent.
they're overturned, the it means your emotions are running away from you. But when they're held up like this, it's like energy is being given up to you for use as your at your disposal. And it's
Hold
not
on.
yeah.
Move, move your PDF down a little bit. I don't see any upturned cups.
See the three mermaids with the
Uh-huh.
see the three mermaids?
Oh,
Yeah.
upturned.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see how they're pulling the cups up towards her?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
gotcha.
Okay, so now okay, so let's look at the card. This is the card. And this is basically the three stages of a woman's life and how they the wheel of fortune, how random events kind of just occur, and you have good luck and you have bad luck and things like that. And um, in some mythology, it's just I forgot what it's called. It's like the young woman, and then it's the pregnant woman, and then it's like the crone, and each one has different powers, different abilities, things like that. Anyway, um, so underneath, this is like the big iceberg underneath kind of part. Um, what's happening is an unrelated sudden change of fortune that you'll be able to pull resources from and put into your endeavors. So again, I'm seeing I don't know what it is, but there's some type of maybe it's within yourself too of just like this pool of like energy or money or people or something are coming your way.
Ooh.
Um, but this card can also be a little bit of a scary card because it's like a fate card. And so you need to be wary of accepting things too quickly without careful thought
Okay.
because, especially in the early stages of a community like that, they can define you for the rest of its time.
No, you're absolutely right.
So
Okay.
do a lot of research. You don't want things coming back to haunt you. Um, and then good fortune and bad fortune can disguise themselves as each other. So that's why you really need to do a lot of research too.
I'm not gonna cry, Meatball. Shut the fuck up. Okay, but yeah, be wary of unexpected opportunities,
Yeah,
situation.
but
Okay.
don't turn them down straight away. Just
Yeah,
do your research.
due diligence.
Yeah. Either way, this card again is indicating growth and a new phase in life. When you see the wheel of fortune, it's the spokes of the wheel, which is the wheel is the life spinning.
Okay,
So you're going somewhere in life. You're changing stations in life.
okay.
Um, but stick to your guns. Like what you've done, how you've survived, how you've helped people, what you have been doing has been working. So don't let somebody bully you into changing that.
Please.
For
Who do you
yeah.
think can bully me? Nobody can bully me.
Well, with a lot of money, people can do crazy things
Uh,
for money.
Temptation,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, temptation could be.
Yeah, yeah, but just like stick to your guns and be like, this is how I'm gonna do it, and this is how I'm not gonna do it, and fuck you if you don't like it.
Okay, gotcha, gotcha.
Okay, what is this? Survive. Oh, it helped you survive in the past, so don't throw them out now with the expectation that like a new mechanism will work perfectly the first time. Because why are you wandering around me ominously? This is my desk, alright? Okay, so might be able to incorporate a new mechanism in, and I'm sure you will because there's lots of stuff that I don't understand. But incorporate it. Don't change over to it. Don't switch over to it if that makes any kind of sense. Some of these
uh,
things, like I
can you
say, and they don't make sense to me, but they'll make sense to you.
can you say it one more time? Let me double check that I understood it.
So stick to your guns as far as how you've been, what you want to do, how you want to do it, and if there's something really tempting out there that wants you to completely change the whole mechanism of what you're doing,
Oh,
be
okay.
really leery of that and instead say, well, I'll incorporate it, but I will not completely change everything into
Gotcha.
that.
Gotcha.
Because then you're going to become generic, and
Right.
generic
No, we are
becomes.
not generic at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, you don't want to become generic.
No.
No, okay. So that's the Wheel of Fortune. I forget what the.
Okay.
I know the old one's the Crone. I forget what the other two are. Whatever. Okay, so now we have the Devil.
Oh boy.
Your past influences. So you have lot of really strong cards here. So this is really good that it's in your past.
I already know what the devil is.
Really? You have an idea?
Yep.
Okay. Well, you've already faced your great darkness in life, and maybe even in this community, you've faced it. Uh, and it's natural with a new endeavor that but it'll allow you to come up on top if you do face it early on. But I also think that there are things in your life that have brought great darkness, and instead of using them to throw a pity party for yourself, you've turned them into tools. I think especially for communicating with people and bringing people together, which took probably a lot of soul searching for you to be able to do. Um, and maybe in the past you were feeling foolish, like, what am I doing? This is, a pipe dream, but you're convincing yourself and the community around you that you're serious and passionate about what you're doing, and you can't. The only one that can stop you is yourself. So the devil sounds scary, but the devil is what you saw when you looked in the mirror, and you've already faced those demons and come to terms with them. Um, and by just honestly facing him and facing yourself, you've achieved a humble acceptance of life. And I just put it's over 9,000 because it's just a really awesome thing, like what you have done. And I can tell there's something else there that I'm not quite picking up on, but that makes sense to you.
I know what it is.
Okay,
I'm not gonna reveal it because
it's private.
it's private, but I know exactly what you're picking up on. You
Yeah.
see, isn't this girl amazing? Yeah,
Okay.
I know exactly what you're picking up on.
So here's the little devil, and in this deck is based on Roman mythology, so that's actually Pan, and he's kind of got, Pan, the guy with the whatever.
Yeah, Pan's flute.
Uh, um. So now this is the future, forthcoming influences. Like I said, I don't
Okay.
read the future. This is if you stay on the path that you're on, this is what needs to or is going to occur. Things
Gotcha.
change all the time. Like just even having this reading can change what happens. So you aren't out of the woods. You aren't done with this kind of smallish, kind of on the verge community yet. You still have some time in there.
Yeah.
Um, but this card suggests that in order to move forward, there would be a period of dissatisfaction and maybe a little bit of depression and feeling like others are letting you down or cheating you or some way, but you kind of got to get past that. So there's going to be like a little dip, but that's just like things evening themselves out, like a sound wave. It reverberates and then it slowly moves its way through.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be looking at it and it's anything serious. Just like kind of people, I don't know, not stabbing you in the back, but just
Paranoia, maybe.
yeah, yeah. And be very precise, or you could find yourself having unreal expectations of yourself and others. So be sure to what you can do and take on what you can do and to give to people what they can do and what they can take on to do. But the main thing I want to talk about with this card is you need three people to run this ship properly.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what these three people. Okay, see, we have the ocean in the back and the cups in the front again. So, you need three
Sure.
people so you aren't micromanaging. Because you're doing a pretty good job right now of not micromanaging, but when it starts getting bigger, you're going to be micromanaging a lot more, and it's going to be to your detriment.
Okay.
So, three people, three different skills helping you to build this like this kind of this pyramid. I see this kind of like a pyramid kind of
I already know who the other two are.
yeah, and then so there's
I'm looking at you two in the chat, and you know who you are.
so yeah, so you have three and then you have yourself, and like you're represented by the cups, and these women are anyway. They're doing woman stuff.
They are indeed, aren't they?
So only by putting the four of you, your energy and resources together, can this really work out. So you really need to find and focus on these three people. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to find new people. You obviously have people already there, but don't totally cut out the idea that there could be other people. And
Okay.
then there'll be people below these three people too. You know, it's like I said, the pyramid. You know, these three people are going to need three people who are going to need three people who are, you know, it kind of goes on and
I
on.
got you. Yeah, I got you.
But the more different ideas and different insight that you have, the cooler this community is really going to become, and more attractive, I think, to this like kind of apathetic generation or time period we're going through in society, especially in the
Yeah.
United States right now. Um, so you need to kind of let go and give other people more control, and let go of the reins a little bit. Do
Got you.
you feel like
Again, I'm
that's
not laughing at you. I'm watching the Twitch chat.
yeah? But do you think that's like, do you think that you feel like that's reasonable? Do you feel like that's an
No,
issue for you, or
no, I think you're 100% on. I talked to Meatball about this because he's kind of gone through it himself when he tried to start Gamers Guild of New Orleans. I'm 33 years old. I've been trying to be a game developer since I was like 27. And the only reason why I don't have anything published right now is because I've tried so hard to collaborate with other people, and every person I've ever met in my entire life has been a flake.
ah, damn,
So in starting this community, I've like at the beginning I committed to myself to I'm not going to rely on anybody. It's just going to be me.
yeah,
And as we've gotten bigger and bigger, the responsibility and the pressure has mounted, and I'm only like within the last like 2 months started getting comfortable delegating responsibilities to other people.
yeah.
So you're absolutely right on that.
Yeah, I really was like, man, he's micromanaging the crap out of this, and this is not gonna get him anywhere. Okay.
That's very poignant.
Um, so let go a little. People you trust. Blah blah blah.
Okay.
There's the card. If anybody look at it closer, you and all your cups and your water.
What is with the cups in the
I
water?
don't know. Okay, there's a theme here though. Okay, so
I got you, Meatball. I really appreciate it, man. Your help has been above and beyond.
so this is the High Priestess, which this is kind of confusing for me because a lot of times when I'm reading cards for myself, I always pull the High Priestess. So this could be actually in some way referring to me, but I don't know exactly how. But this is where you find this is the current situation you find yourself in. And so
Okay.
now that you've reached a certain level of confidence that this idea is becoming a reality, you're intuitive enough to see through the bullshit that comes with doing what you're doing. So you're very gifted in seeing who you can delegate things to and who you can't. And the time and the place, and maybe not that they're a bad person, but that they just have,
Yeah, they're just not like in it.
yeah, not the right kind of person exactly. But they can. The cool thing is you have this whole community, so it's not like you throw them out. It's just they
It's instant.
become, yeah. Um. So I also found that you've maybe been having, I don't know anything about your religion or your spirituality or something, but this card kind of implies a spark of a spiritual awakening somehow connected to this community endeavor. Like it's giving you a hope or a kind of faith or kind of some kind of eye opening that you didn't really have before. Do you dream a lot? Do you remember your dreams?
Oh yeah, I dream a lot.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of thought so. I would recommend keeping a pen and paper next to your bed.
Okay.
And if you have a dream that you feel like is significant, immediately write it down.
Okay.
And just keep those like written down. And I mean, even I can help you interpret dreams. That's another one of the things that I do. Um, but I don't know. Does that spiritual thing, does that resonate with you at all? It's kind of something the high
Um.
priestess kind of means, but it doesn't always mean it in a religious way.
Yeah. No, I'm completely non-religious. In a very like roundabout way, it's the way that the community's kind of caught fire and the way that it's become so special has like motivated me and inspired me to do more things. Does
Hmm.
that kind of count? Because
Yeah, yeah, no, I think that's exactly what it is. Cause look at what I put. I put spiritual awakening somehow connected to this community endeavor. S-
yeah, because I'm a creature of enthusiasm. Like I feed on the energy around me. If energy is negative around me, I'll try to change it, or in rare circumstances, I'll succumb to it and become negative. But if energy is positive, like I'll feed on that and it'll become like a cyclical like.
Yeah, you get
And
like
if I'm around other enthusiastic people, it's like dangerous. It's like crossing the streams in Ghostbusters.
never cross the streams. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, so you have a lot of influence over people, I think, and you can kind of push things one way or the other.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not spiritual religiously, but just like yeah, like you said, that enthusiasm kind of thing. I think that could be what it's
Okay.
talking about. Um, and then finding yourself opening up to seeing abilities you didn't realize could be real or could be true or so I recommend just writing the dreams down. I don't know if you journal or anything, hokey
No,
pokey thing like
no,
that.
I've never journaled.
Yeah. I don't know if it would help you. It helps some people
Okay.
to kind of organize their thoughts and see exactly what they want to do
Okay.
because this is a big thing and you need to plan it out and you can't just sit down in
Definitely.
one day in a second and make the whole plan. Like you have to have source material to bring it up from. And you're
You're
going to
right.
be having different experiences as things go along and you're going to change and you're not going to remember that you changed. And so that's the point of having a journal specific to like this community.
Right.
Like checkpoints of where you're at and where you're going.
That's a very good suggestion.
And talking with people, meditating, things like that. I mean, I know hokey pokey things, I get it, but just get as much guidance as understanding as you can from people. It's going to really allow the destiny of your chosen destiny, not destiny in the way of destiny is what you make of it. It's gonna become true. It's gonna do good. Okay, so that's the high priestess. Now this is views of others, and we have the three
Okay.
of wands, and I'll show the picture here. So, a man giving up his crown, kind of in exchange for um, basically power and energy. We have these
Hmm.
wands again.
So he's like trading the crowns for the three torches.
Yeah, and so many people around you see your initial completion of the platform you need to achieve your goals. Um, Others see the skills which you lay down good foundations for your goals. Most people around you are very enthusiastic, and you have a small feeling of satisfaction and optimism that this could finally be a feasible idea. I know I keep saying that, but it's just what I kept seeing in the cards. They're just really jumping out at me that this is feasible, and that you really need to know that right now, and that maybe you aren't quite. You're still unconvinced a little bit.
Yeah, you saw my mom today.
Yeah.
You know the kind of anxiety monster I came from. So I inherited a lot of the anxiety uh,
Yeah.
and the depression that she comes with, but I have also been able to tell what's anxiety and what's depression and be like, okay, this is not the way it really is. This is what my brain's trying to tell me it is. So I've been, for the most part, able to hide or just ignore the anxiety, but there's still anxiety there
Yeah.
and doubt. And
Yeah.
I do my best to ignore it, but sometimes it's there.
Oh, sometimes you need to just look at it, accept it, and move on. And I mean, there's lots of ways of dealing with anxiety, and but everybody has
And
their
this
own
is a good
way.
one. I mean, you're giving me a lot of confidence already just from this.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, it's not like one tarot card and then tarot card reading and then you never have one again. I mean, a lot of people will go to a tarot card reader like, on a regular basis, like once a month, once every 6 months, once a year, something like that, to kind of do a check-in of what's going on.
How the fuck do you know that Sunday was my shirtless stream mistake, Stacy? Sorry. Stacy doesn't know. She doesn't watch League of Legends. She shouldn't know that that's the day that I slipped up and showed myself shirtless.
It's going around apparently.
Oh God.
Okay, so this
Uh,
project has a great potential, and there's a lot of people around you that see it clearly also, and also see the work you've put into it.
okay.
So people are respecting you a lot. Should also remind you that there's a lot of hard work ahead of you, and it's gonna get harder, and you're gonna be put to the test, especially with that anxiety and things like that. So you need to be really careful to have everything in order and prepare yourself as much as you can, because the work is gonna be kind of strenuous.
Yeah, I've noticed that all of the things, all like the good things that have been purported from this reading have been like potentials.
Yeah, and let's see. Kara, what am I doing here? Clearly see, or see this card. Hardworking people. Oh yeah, people that care about you might be worried if the work is too much for you to do on your own.
Okay.
So I don't know who, but somebody might feel that way at some point. But yeah, don't let that's why you have those people, those three people.
Yeah, three people. Okay.
Um, New and unknown plans will soon need to be put into action or before escalation of your endeavor can be realized. I kind of wrote this without even thinking about what I was writing, just like, what is that when you just free write?
Hmm.
So I don't know what unknown plans it's talking about, but there's something. You're like on this bridge, and this bridge is starting to get rickety, and you have like the tools to fix it to go along, but there's gonna be like a bump in the road, I feel
Okay.
like. And but you have the power to overcome that, and you might have
Okay.
to give away a little bit of like your pride or something to overcome that, like kind of the giving away the crown for the power kind of thing.
Okay.
Um, and there's a lot of head work but you have all the tools. Like the wands are the tools. You have all the tools of what you want and need to do. There's nothing you need to go out and buy or whatever. Like I mean you have it within yourself.
Okay.
So hopes and fears. I added on a lot to this one, and I feel like maybe I shouldn't have, because Your hopes and fears have nothing to do with this community whatsoever.
Okay.
Most of your hopes and fears are based on other issues going on in your life. And you hope that this contentment that you're feeling will continue the process of making this dream a reality. But you fear that this dream can kind of, it's, how, I can't speak. It can fade and you can kind of get jaded and let it get away from you. And so just be really careful about, if you're having an off day, like allow yourself to recuperate from that. Allow yourself to have an off day. Like
Okay.
don't feel like you constantly need to be on the ball because it's going to turn around on you and you're going to get burned out and then you're just going to give up completely.
Yeah, I've snapped at some people and done some unfair things on the days that I haven't let myself have off days.
Yeah. So those are really important for everybody, but for you. You'll find the culmination of your intentions will become reality and will emotionally fulfill you in a way you hoped it could, but were almost convinced that it couldn't. So I feel like you were convinced in the beginning that this could not work, but you did it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's accurate or not.
It's accurate. And just keep trying.
Yeah. On the other hand, the commitment will take a lot of work, obviously, and although all your ducks are in a row right now, you crave other social connection, which is something we've talked about, which is a separate issue we're going to talk about later.
Yeah.
And in this way, your hopes and fears have kind of become the same thing.
Okay.
If that
All
makes sense.
Yep,
So
it makes absolute sense.
okay. So, Ten of Cups. This is the Ten of Cups, and it's it's all your cups. You got some cups. You got some water back
more
there.
Cups, and there's some more water back there. What is going on?
I swear to God, my deck is not just full of cups and water. There are other things. Okay.
So what are the water signifies what again?
It's like emotion or mental or
Oh,
mindfulness,
right,
that
right.
kind of thing. And like an ocean would be, a powerful emotion, or it can, be just completely flat, or it can be, tsunamis, craziness.
Okay.
But yeah, it's focusing a lot on your emotions.
This is sorry, one second. This is Caliphia. She is Meatball's wife. She participates in the weekly affirmation on Friday nights. We're gonna do that on Friday. I can't wait for the next installment. That's where Ooh was born, among many other monster memes. But she's giving me this tarot card reading, and she's actually fucking really astute and amazing.
Well,
And it's
you.
not mystical. She's not reading the future. It's all intuition, and
Yeah.
it's actually giving me a lot of confidence and insight. And she offers these readings from $5 to $50. So even if you've got like a minor indecision, $5 can get you a lot of help from this woman.
Yeah, because I don't Skype for $5, but I will do email correspondence for $5. And also, the coupon.
Oh, I forgot about the coupon.
Yeah, I almost did too. So, anybody watching right now, or if you want to give it to somebody, that's fine. It's a 10% off if when you check out at the Etsy site, in the coupon area, you just write monsters. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's monsters.
Yeah, Meatball, you really married up, man. You don't deserve this woman.
Shut up.
I think he knows it.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're coming to the really exciting part.
Okay.
So the final outcome was also very short. It was just like a couple
More
lines.
cups and water.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, more cups
A
of
lot
water.
more cups.
Look at how many cups you have. You have too many cups. Why? What are you gonna do with all these cups?
I've got 19 in the last two cards alone.
I'm in a glass case of emotion. Okay. Um. So this card pretty answers your question loud and clear. I mean, this is the final outcome. This is like the final countdown. This is
Okay.
the answer. Um. There'll soon be a time of happiness and satisfaction associated with the fulfillment of many goals associated with this project. And this card represents the rewards you will receive for the work you've done and will show validation of your true and honest commitment. So you will be seen as like, wow, this dude has done a lot of work and made a lot of connections, and this is somebody we want on our team. So some kind of scout has you on their radar. I don't know. I don't know who. It's the FBI. That no.
Meanwhile, the chat is saying all this water means that I need to avoid water.
No.
When I drink water like all fucking day, 24 hours on every stream, I don't have it right now. This is the one day I don't have like my big hulking glass of water that I'm drinking all the time.
Really, you're always drinking water.
Yeah, I have a huge glass and I'm drinking water all the fucking time.
Apparently, you need a lot of fucking water. Okay.
Yes, continue, please.
So the fulfillment is represented by all the important people on the project holding their cup up and as a sign of emotional contentment. And so this is like this is you basically. These two people are you. Like you're finding your union with that the devil side and the future side and coming together to bring that together to go forth with what you need in a way that's healthy for you emotionally.
Okay.
Because now learning what I have learned and seeing all these cups in this water, I feel like that might be something that's you're gonna have to deal with is those anxieties, and it's gonna make some days really, really hard
Okay.
in the future. Um,
We like hard things, Carrie.
I love hard things.
We love hard things. When it gets hard, we get going. We're not scared of hard shit.
Yeah. So, 6 cups. This is what I was talking about, the 6 cups. So you have the 3 cups in the air. You have this, I don't know, this person watching over you, and then you have these 6 cups in your reserve, which I don't know what your reserve is, but somehow you've got something hidden away, maybe a little something. I don't know what you're doing there, but that's actually also what I see is you have the next 6 months are going to be the most important part of this becoming a reality. And so you need to sit down and create a timeline of the next 6 months. And with achievable goals, delegating to people, writing it down, and planning it out.
Okay, got it.
So 6 and 3s seem to be kind of your go-to numbers, which I never ever had somebody have a 6 before. 6 is an unusual number. Again, like I said, someone, I don't know who this is, this person that's watching you. Okay, and then the jumper. So the jumper is a card that when I'm shuffling, I'm meditating and staring into your beautiful eyes.
Don't make fun of me.
I'm shuffling the cards based on what you want me to read about, and I'm shuffling, I'm meditating, and that's why I asked for the picture and things like that, so I could really go into depth.
Okay.
And sometimes when you're shuffling and you get, sometimes you just have to shuffle like once or twice, but other times if you really want to fill the deck with that positive kind of creative energy, you have to shuffle for quite a while. I'm a pretty good shuffler because I've been doing it for a long time. I mean, I just realized that I was thinking about it. I've been reading tarot cards for 15 years, literally half of my life. So, I'm pretty good at it. And a jumper is when you're just shuffling normally, and all of a sudden you think of something that catches your mind, and a card just jumps out. It just falls out of the deck while you're shuffling it. And your jumper, it doesn't always happen. It's not like a common thing. It's kind of actually rare. But when it happens, it's usually of significance. And your jumper was the star, which is pretty fucking amazing. Yeah. So
Ooh.
it kind of brings together this whole message of this reading, kind of fitting everything together, and it gives you validation, like your hopes, your faith, your fears, all of that has culminated with your devotion that you're battling against, and against those fears and insecurities. But I just think it means you're gonna be a star, and this is gonna work.
Ooh. Ooh. I'm a star. Look at that. Look at that.
Yes, yes.
We're going to make it happen, everybody. Let's go. 6 months.
You're hyped up now.
Oh, yeah.
I got you all in a tizzy.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I'm ready to fucking work.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the time to like button down the hatchets or whatever. I don't even know what I'm saying, but just get your shit together. So get all your shit, get it in a bag, put it down, sell it down at the shit store, whatever.
Got it. No.
I'm like trying to quote Rick and Morty that I don't even remember, but yeah, no. Yeah, this is like really serious. This is probably one of the most intense readings I've done in a long time. So
it's you see why you guys should buy shit from this girl. You see how fucking hyped I am. You see how much more ready I'm. It may not be that there's somebody watching me ready to give me something, but just the fucking idea that somebody is has motivated me like crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm ready to put it down the next 6 weeks. What are you guys gonna do?
Yeah, ask them. They have a timeline too now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you
We're all
motherfuckers.
doing this together. This isn't me. This is the monsters.
Yeah, yeah. See, well, that's
We're
all
getting there
these. Look at
together.
these beautiful butterflies all flying around, dragonflies. Yeah,
And you're in it too, Carrie.
yeah.
Weekly affirmation. Let's go. Let's blow this thing up.
And I think we could make those like, who does it? The Raptor guy or whatever does this little cartoons with like bits and pieces of like the conversation. Weren't we doing something like that? I don't remember.
Yeah,
My mind.
We gotta get this thing going.
Yeah. So you excited?
I'm fucking pumped, man. I've got a full page of notes right here.
And I mean, this PDF you can read this, you know, and
yeah, I've got this whole big ass detailed PDF. Anytime I feel down or like it's not gonna happen, I come back and look at this, and it's gonna inspire me. So you guys see, like right now, you guys see the benefit of a tarot card reading past psychic mystical bullshit. Reading the future. This gives me so much confidence right now.
yeah.
And even if you've got a small problem, like a $5 problem, reach out to this woman. She will help you.
I will help
Even if
you.
it's
Yes.
bad, you can change it. You can make it better.
Yeah, because the future can change in the. I mean, there's unlimited realities. It can change in the drop of a hat, and so yeah. Yeah, it's intuition. It's just reading people. It's not magic. I tell people it's a card trick.
It's a card trick.
But it's one that can really really help people get down to like the nitty-gritty of what's going on in their lives. So yeah, and 10% off. That's a lot of percent kind of.
Give you confidence till she tells you you have 3 weeks to live? Where the fuck are you, Meatball?
What? What did he say? I can't
He
even see
said, give
it.
you confidence till she tells you you have 3 weeks to live. What a dirtbag your husband is. That's why I say that he married up. Nah, I love you, people. You, Hobo, and Callie are all gonna get me rich.
Hell yeah.
That's where I'm
Hobo.
gonna dump all my energy in. It's just like make the weekly affirmation something big, and I'll just sit back and produce, and I'll be that fat old guy behind all the young like K-pop girls and the boy band boys. I just rake it all in.
Spend it on cocaine and
Yep.
whores.
No, thank you so much, Carrie, for your effort in putting all this together. This has been a lot of fun, and it's like I'm not even joking. I'm really motivated and inspired right now.
Yeah, and like you said, even if like you don't believe that I'm psychically picking this up, just knowing this, like just me by telling you this, you feel more confident and like you want to work harder. So it works either way if I'm psychic or not.
Yeah, you need to expand your Naruto seal tattoo. Oh man. Oh, this is so good.
I'm
Like I,
excited. That's
I
why I
got,
was so excited. You see why I was so
I
excited? I
was
couldn't.
yes. I felt something good was coming. That's why I told you about the enthusiasm cycle that I get into.
Yeah.
I could feel you were excited and it was getting me excited. And I was getting so fucking pissed that we were having so much problems tonight. So I'm glad Meatball came and
Save the day.
saved the day.
Oh, does anybody have any questions for me? I can't read it because my computer is. I have like 8 computers around me. I don't know what's happening. They're all. The one I was watching the chat on is off magically. So, if
Yeah,
does anybody have
anybody
questions or.
questions for Caliphia? We already got one other customer in Stephanie. She was planning to buy one. Fugly, you need to call this girl. You are you're 12 years old and you're confused. She can help you with your gender identity. Can I have a blowjob? This is the way the weekly affirmation goes. You and Hobo get into this intellectual discussion, and then Meatball will say something about titties a few seconds later.
But that's
That's
what
all
makes.
he contributes to the weekly affirmation.
That's what makes it so funny. That's how it works.
He's the fucking dumb Italian punchline at the end of all your your discussions.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm excited for you. I'm excited, like, I don't be a
You're a
part of
partner.
this. Yeah. And, I've always craved something like this, too. Like, I don't know. I've spent a lot of time on the internet in my life talking to people. And some of it was wasted on, like, really bad people. So,
Yeah,
this is kind of like a positive thing for me, and I really want to be a part of it because I think it can
yeah.
change a
I
lot of people's lives.
I've honestly never experienced anything like what I've experienced in this group, and I don't know what it was about that drew all these amazing and talented people to me, but
It's your
it's
charisma.
it's all right. So I haven't seen any questions. Shall we wrap up?
Yeah, yeah. I think we're good.
All right. Well, thank you again. That this really I feel like I don't need a boost a lot of the time. Like I always feel like I'm the man. I got this. Sometimes I doubt it, but most of the time I feel that way. But I feel a fucking boost right now.
Yeah. What are you coming over here for?
Uh oh. Uh oh.
Yeah, we're almost done.
What do you want, Meepo? Oh, he's coming for that blowjob.
Are you going for the
All
blowjob?
right, let's wrap up before things get bad. All right, good
All
night,
right.
everybody. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah.
Thank you again, Caliphia. That was really fucking good. Y'all look this girl up if you like. If
Yeah.
you ever if need guidance, you just saw the kind of guidance she gave to me.
Yeah.
So y'all remember that. Y'all
I'll,
look this girl up.
I'll pump you up.
All right, good night.
Good night. Oh, well, now how do I end it? Uh,
He
I
just
can't
wants that
do stuff.
blowjob.